I'm playing this character called Big Boss. मनमोहन देसाई की जो फिल्में बनती थी 80s में और 70s में, उस तरह की स्क्रिप्ट है. I'm basically never excited. The films which will connect to the maximum number of people does well. Big Boss is the guy who teaches Akshay. All the naughty things that Akshay does in this film is taught by me. I have done lots of films like this. Every time you're working with reacting, interacting with different people, you're learning. My name is Denzongpa and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
हर संत का एक बीता हुआ कल होता है और हर पापी का एक आने वाला कल होता है.
Well, I'm basically never excited about anything because I keep my expectation to zero. Because when you get excited about things and when you expect too much, then there's a disappointment. So you bring down your expectation to zero. Little bit it does. If it is a big hit, greater satisfaction, more happiness. But I'm hearing quite a good thing about this film. When I heard this script, my reaction was that this is shamelessly rather. I said shamelessly commercial. बहुत ही commercial film है. तो this is like I would say कि मनमोहन देसाई की जो फिल्में बनती थी 80s में और 70s में, उस तरह की स्क्रिप्ट है. And our writers, they have written many of these comedies and big hits. This is one of the scripts of that kind, जिसमें हर चीज़ है, everything is there. Well, I have been around for so many years, and my reading is that the films which will connect to the maximum number of people does well. And then the industry and the critics, when they see the film doing well, they start praising it. It's as simple as that. I have done lots of films like this during 70s and 80s. That was a trend. And now I feel that since about 1 or 2 years, it has come back and people have started liking those kind of films. So I thought this was a good choice. I like the script. And then this is the kind of a script, of course, you've got to have a huge star in a script like this. And since Akshay was part of it and he was co-producing this film, in fact this is home production. So I thought this is a very safe and exciting film. And the part which is given to me, we'll discuss about that later, and it was quite exciting. See, generally, as an audience, when I'm watching a movie, if somebody comes and tells me about their script and their story, I just shun them. I don't want to hear about it. It's the kind of thing that I would like to go and sit down there, watch the whole film and get the experience, So I don't talk about what is the story, who is what. What we can talk about is, well, as you said, that I'm playing this character called Big Boss. So Big Boss is the guy who teaches Akshay. He's a kind of a foster father, guy who brings him up because he's thrown away from his house. There's a clash between him and his father. So I pick him up, and all the naughty things that Akshay does in this film is taught by me. So I thought that was good enough, this. Well, it's always a learning process for any actor. No matter how experienced you are, how many years you've been working, it doesn't matter. Every time you're working with reacting, interacting with different people, you're learning. Every time you try to portray a part, you're learning. Every time there's a new project which comes about, a new director, a new cameraman, there are so many things to learn about. And that's life, I suppose. So learning process goes on, and you learn so many things from the new generation of people. You learn so many things from the camera people, the kind of technology which has come in, the kind of lighting they are doing. So you learn from everybody. See, I really don't plan that I have to do a negative role or a positive role. In the past also you have seen it. I've done many films which are positive and most of them are negatives. But then when I'm listening to a script and suddenly something excites you, and then you go for it.